One of the things we've been talking about recently is all of the police brutality and the racism that we're seeing up in our face in a seemingly a bigger and more consecutive public way than we've seen for a while. So his question, if I may ask it to you, is, as a woman of color, how do you process the steady stream of violence against African Americans in America? And how do you practice self-care in the midst of it all? And I think we all need the answer to this question.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I do, self-care, is I really get clear about what I'm feeling, because I can't have an awareness in the outer world if I don't have a connection in the inner world. So, we just had this recent killing of George Floyd that we saw in live and living color. Well, a white police officer had his knee on a black man's neck until the black man was screaming for his mother. Okay. Where do you put that?
Yeah.
How do you process that? We're not equipped. So I had to get in there. Right now, what I feel is, when I see this, it makes me feel, so that I could dissipate the energy of those feelings. Because self-care is first. I can't write a letter on George Floyd's behalf. I can't go to a protest until I take care of me. So that was the first thing. And it was hard. But then I realized that watching that triggered up my stuff.
Yeah.
When my grandmother used to beat me and my brother would watch. When my father beat me until his pants fell off and my brother was hiding in the closet. So I had to clear that out, because that's not about George Floyd. That's about Iyanla Vanzant, okay? So let me be honest and handle my stuff. Now, when I look again and I see that, I feel sad and I feel betrayed and I feel disempowered. I feel unworthy and valueless when I see that. Now, what am I asking for? Because I'm looking at that. But it's not the first time I've seen it. I saw it with Trayvon Martin. I saw it with Tamir Rice, the 14-year-old shot in Ohio. I saw it with Walter Scott, the grown man running from a police officer shot in his back in South Carolina. Have I desensitized myself to this? No. Okay, so what do I want to do? And I think one of the reasons that racism still exists is because Black people deny it. I mean, white people deny it, and Black people are afraid to speak about it, because then we're labeled angry. We're labeled angry, and we're made wrong for it.
Yeah.
And so, and then white people, because maybe you are not a racist, maybe you're not, but understand how I feel. Don't tell me not to feel it.
Yeah.
That's the key thing. You understand? That's not, yes, it is. It doesn't matter what your intention is. This is my experience. So hear me. My friend Danny Levin taught me, when people don't feel heard, they will yell. When they yell and it's not heard, they'll scream. When they scream and it's not heard, they'll attack. So very often, because people of color, not just Black, Native American, they have a little milder energy, Native American, Latino, okay? We're upset about George Michael. We forgot about them brown babies down in the concentration camp. They're still there. They're still there. So what are we going to do this time? What are we asking for? So I say, take care of yourself, process your feelings, process what the feeling is attached to that don't have anything to do with the situation, then get clear about what it is that you're asking for. As it relates to George Floyd, what are we asking for? As it relates to those brown babies down in Florida and Cuba, down in where they are, what are we asking for? Who are we asking? How many times are we willing to ask, and what are we willing to do if the ask don't get answered? See, we stop short. What are we willing to do? And everybody doesn't have to do everything. Everybody doesn't have to do everything, but you got to have a place that you're focusing your energy.